Complete situation report for you from the Amhara region where government claim things are back to normal. So what is happening there? Details for you. It seems Fano fighters entered at least six towns in the last 72 hours. While government is claiming that situation is under control. By the way, today, Ethiopian state of emergency establishment held a press briefing. Tamasgen Terone was there. Araga Kabede was there. Araga Kabede, Amhara regional president. Tamasgen Terone, the head of intelligence agency, was there. And thirdly, General Babao Tadase was there. And they reviewed 5 month performance of the state of emergency measures. And they claim that things are back to normal. They use the word extremist for Fano groups, that extremist elements have been defeated and people are cooperating with the Ethiopian National Defense Force. And before the expiry of 6 month long state of emergency, the objectives will be achieved. Is the government planning to lift the state of emergency after a few weeks? That remains to be seen. But the regional government, regional president, intelligence chief, and the general made tall claims as if everything is back to normal in the region. So, what is happening on the ground? Details for you in this video. We'll start from North Shewa zone of the Amhara region, where in at least two towns, Fano fighters entered in the last 48 hours. Then we'll move towards Gojjam, towards Zagoavi zone and South Gondar. Shewa Robit, Fano fighters entered Shewa Robit, and there was heavy fighting for several hours in around Shewa Robit. Shorobit to Rasa Road remained closed, and Shorobit Main Road also remained closed for several hours. Fano fighters were seen in Shewa Robit city, which is in North Shore zone. Secondly, uh, another town where Fano fighters entered in the last uh, 48 hours is on Amhara Oromia border. Minjar can be seen here. It's in Minjar Shenkora. And briefly, Fano fighters entered Minjar in the last 48 hours. Later, they withdrew. The pattern is the same that they enter main town cities. Sometimes they attack official government officials there, they attack meetings there, they attack police stations, and then they retreat. They are not trying to hold on to these towns, cities in the Amhara region. So attacks on Minjar and Shewa Robit confirmed in the last Shewa Robit here in the last 48 hours. That is what happened in North Shewa. Now let's move towards Gojjam. I reported about Fano's attack in Emmanuel. Where is Emmanuel? This is Emmanuel. You can see here along the road between Debre Morkos and Dambicha. Two main roads in Gojjam. One passes through Debre Morkos, other through Debre Work. The two roads connect Bahirdar with Addis Ababa. And Fano fighters entered Emmanuel. They're close to Emmanuel. There is a camp of Ethiopian National Defense Force. They stormed the camp. ENDF soldiers fled the camp, and Fano fighters took dozens of ENDF soldiers as prisoners. I did a video this morning showing the clip released by Fano fighters, showing around 30 ENDF soldiers who have been taken prisoner in Emmanuel. Some viewers commented that this is an old report. It is not an old report. Attack on Emmanuel happened in the last 48 hours. The video is a new video. These are new ENDF members taken prisoner by Fano fighters in Emmanuel. Gojjam. Emmanuel is in Gojjam. Then Dega Demot, which is here. Ferrisbet can be seen here. Ferrisbet is the main town in Dega Demot. It is between the two main roads. This one, Mota to Debre Work and Fano to Salam, the Becha to Debre Morcos. Between these two roads is Ferrisbet. Ferrisbet is the main city in Dega Demot. They were on strikes too in Dega Demot, and Fano fighters entered Ferrisbet. I think there was fighting for 4 days in Ferrisbet. Fano fighters were there. They tried to remove them from Ferrisbet. Fano fighters, I think they retreated. And then some dawn strikes were conducted in Diga Demot. Thirdly, Yijube. Let me show you Yijube here. This is Yijube, which is along one of the secondary roads which connects Amhara with Oromia. This is Oromia, and this is Amhara. Yijube is along a secondary road, strategic road here. You can see this road. And Fano fighters entered Jubbe too in the last 48 hours. There was heavy fighting in Jubbe. Later, they retreated. Agoavi zone, where Fano fighters have increased their attacks. Bore can be seen here, very strategic. A link between Agoavi zone and Gojjam and the road leading to Valaga. There was heavy fighting in Bore and Shindi in the last 48 hours. Fano fighters are not in control of Bore. Bore is under military control because Bore is very strategic. Fano fighters a few months ago were in control of Bore. Later, they had to retreat from Bore because a massive offensive from military came on Bore. But fighting erupts in around Bore frequently as Fano fighters want to ensure that this road is not operational, that military is unable to use this road from Oromia to move towards Ago Avi zone. So fighting in Bore and Shindi confirmed to us. Further to the north, you can see Talili and Injibara. This week, Fano fighters entered Talili. They attacked an ENDF camp there. And a week ago, they carried out an attack on a prison in Dangala, not in Injibara. You can see Dangala here, which is again in Agoavi zone along this main road. They freed some prisoners from Dangala more than a week ago, including some Tigrayans. Tigrayan ENDF members were imprisoned here in Dangala. And Fano fighters freed Tigray ENDF members and the Fano comrades who were there. Those TDF members, though not TDF, we must be clear, ENDF members, Tigray speaking, they were then sent safely to Tigray. They are now in Tigray. They have joined their families, and they're all praised for Fano. They say they were treated very well, and no one demanded ransom for their release. Fano fighters contacted their families, and later they were released reportedly. Now, Bahirdar, where there was fighting last night, yesterday rather, I did a video on that. I mentioned that in the live chat too. In Kabale 14, Fano fighters entered in Bahirdar. A meeting of militia members was underway. Militia members have been deployed in Bahirdar when Fano fighters entered Kabale 14. They attacked the meeting. Some militia members and police officials were injured in this attack, reportedly. Gondar, we know that South Gondar, not North Gondar, military has made some new deployments to South Gondar. Dozens of new military convoys have been seen heading towards South Gondar because South Gondar is a stronghold of Fano fighters. Despite several operations launched by military, Fano is still in a strong position in South Gondar. Debre Tabor can be seen. Post Debre Tabor is Elem Saga, and again fighting being reported close to Elem Saga. This road remains closed mostly, Debre Tabor to Nefas Micha. Wuldia Road. Bahida to Gonda Road. Bahida to Gonda Road also remains closed mostly because Fano fighters carry out attacks along this road whenever they want to. So this road is not fully operational. Same is the case with this road. Fano fighters have their presence close to Debre Tabor in a forest, Alem Saga forest. And here they have carried out several attacks, ambush attacks on ENDF convoys, on Prosperity Party members' convoys, which move along this road or along this road. So this is the overall situation. I only mentioned those town cities where Fano fighters entered in the last 72 hours. Yes, drone strikes are being conducted, like in Digger Demot. Four drone strikes were conducted in the last 72 hours. Drone strikes ongoing, but still we cannot say that everything is back to normalcy in the Amhara region. Fano fighters have suffered some losses, some serious losses in the last 3 to 4 weeks due to intensified air campaign. But to say that Fano troops have totally collapsed is a total exaggeration. But the military is making this claim. ENDF, state of emergency, set up, all are claiming that the so-called extremist groups have been defeated. But on the ground, we cannot say that Fano groups have been defeated and the conflict is going to come to an end. Thank you for watching.